Hey guys, welcome to our next war recap against Silent Warriors. As you can see, we won 99 to 87, but we didn't hit that 100 mark. That's mostly because at the end it was all wrapped up. We weren't, like myself personally, I went after a Town Hall 10 when I could have went down and cleaned a Town Hall 9, but there was no need at that point. Anyways, excuse my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I just wanted to bang out this video for you guys real quick. And I'll go ahead and I will show you. I think I got 6 attacks here. So let's just dive right into it. Let's start about halfway down. We are going to watch Ahri do a very nice Hogun. I like showing these Hogans because personally I suck at them. So I like watching them. I don't know if you guys are any good at them, but JoJo does them pretty good. So as you can see, she drops in a couple of hogs trying to get the lure. She does get part of the lure on this side, and then that second one, I'm not really sure what that was about. Finally gets the dragon to come out with, I think that is now a third hog. Usually you don't want to waste that many hogs doing it, but especially when you're using hogs, you really need to make sure you get those clan castle troops out of there. So right there, she was just using a barb, try to get that dragon into the poison. She does have a second poison to back up, but mostly she just wanted to put that dragon under, make it slow, so that way her dragons could come in and take it out without getting hit on too hard. So then basically here, she's just going to kind of sort of three-finger drop hogs, trying to get at each of these air defenses, and then each air defense is going to get a heal spell. And generally the idea is you just send them in 3 big packs, the early heal spells, so you know those air defenses, and then kind of forget about them. But if not, that's what your dragons are for. So as you can see, those 3 heal spells were pretty much plenty to rip through that whole base. I mean, the hogs absolutely just destroyed everything. That last air defense finally goes down there, and there's only a couple of small defenses left. Only a couple of hogs, but the hogs have done more than what they were designed to do. The defending king is still down, but the attacking king should take care of him in just a second. Plus you have a dragon on each side for cleanup, plus a couple of hogs. So let's just go ahead and fast forward through this. And once those hogs and those dragons get in the middle, they will take down that town hall, and then that will be the 3-star. Very nicely done, JoJo. Keep up those Hogans. Alright, let's move on up to number 16. We are going to watch Hod, our fearless leader, do a Gova Wiwi. Southern teaser style bases. These used to be super popular. You don't see them so much anymore. But anyways, a couple of hogs go in. You get that full clan castle lure, which is good. Had he just sent one with those archers coming out first, he probably would not have gotten the dragon. So very smart to send in 2. Also springs a skelly trap, so that's nice. He's going to be able to take down all of that without too much problem. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Does find a Tesla outside. That the poison spell was a little bit high. He could have dropped it lower and still had the dragon and the archers, but because he has a second one, he gets most of the archers. He still misses one, but so be it. Drops in his golem, and you have those 2 Teslas right there, which is actually really nice because that keeps the golems from going too deep before you start to make your funnel. And if they go too deep before your backup troops behind them to clear the path, they're just going to take a ton of damage, especially with that queen up there. Anyways, so they get up there about the same time as the Valks, which is nice, and then the Valks actually beat through a wall to get to the queen, and they take out the king in the meantime. And after they beat through the wall, goes ahead and drops a jump spell. So kind of a mistake on his part there, but that's one of the nice things about using the Valks, especially when you're attacking bases like this without max walls, is they'll beat through that pretty quickly, no problem, because they're basically hero magnets, and he could have not brought the jump and brought an extra heal or something this base because they're only purple walls. Beat through them pretty quick, a couple of swipes. Actually, using a heal there instead of the jump might have been beneficial because the heal would have kept those Valks basically at full health while they were attacking those heroes, and they were going to beat through that wall anyways. But doesn't matter, gets the job done one way or the other. Valks are still up here, still beating through walls, still got a couple of witches making Larrys, and the king is doing tanking for the witch and the wizards on the left, while it's still got 2 golems, haven't even busted into golemites. So just absolutely crushed this base. A little bit slow towards the end because those golems take forever to walk around, but plenty of troops left to get that done. Very nicely done, Hod. Alright, let's move up a few more. We're going to watch KC do an unusual attack on an unusual base. This is basically, I guess, a Queenwalk Dragoon attack. He does have 6 hogs. He's going to use those to take out this air defense. The idea is that you BBQ the air defense in the middle, and then all the other air defenses are really exposed. So he takes out this one set with these hogs, and then he's going to basically try to take out the other sets with his heroes, and drops that heal just to make sure that goes down. It's a pretty big investment there to use that heal spell in that spot, but wants to make sure that that work gets done, and those hogs do continue on and take down a couple other defenses, which is nice. Keeps the queen from having to take on too many point defenses as she is walking over to take on the defending king and queen herself. So she's going to get those down here in a second. I like that poison spell. It keeps the firing rate of those heroes minimized. That queen's about to step up into it, and so I thought that was really nice. And she does step up into it as it dissipates. So drops a rage, takes down that defending queen really quickly, and then the queen is just going to keep moving on her way. She will eventually be getting that third air defense. So we have one down here from hogs, one down here from BBQ, and then this one will fall to walk in just a moment. Let's just do ×2 through some of this queen walk. Down goes the first golem, and this is basically to kind of tank for the queen because she's going to be taking on multiple point defenses as well as that crossbow. And then the king comes in on the last air defense with a couple of wizards behind him. And between the golem and that king, they're going to take that out no problem. And then basically just funnel in your dragons, and the only thing in the core to worry about is those Teslas. Those crossbows are all pointed down, and this crossbow is being tanked for by the queen and the healers, so no risk there. Plus you got a golem on this side and your king, so that's going to work out. Queen is beating through the wall. Once she does that, she will be able to step up and start taking out stuff in the core. Unfortunately, that hound does come out and distract her. She pops that pretty quick, starts taking down those pups, and that dragon helps her out a little bit, takes down a couple. Still got the main pack of dragons from the 6 o'clock side. They're stepping up, taking down the high hit point clan castle, and down goes the backside crossbow, while the queen takes out the crossbow on the right side. And then that's that. I mean, absolutely crushed this base. It was a really nice plan for a really unusual base. I really like how he did it. So great job, KC. I was going to show your other attack on number 6. It was a Queenwalk Goho. You know what? I'm going to show it anyways. I usually don't show the same person twice, but I really like that attack too. So we're gonna double show KC this war. So oh, you know what? I skipped one. 11. Weddy had a nice Goho on 11. So let's watch that real quick. And then we have 2 more for you. We have another KC attack and we have an MGS attack. So anyways, coming in, it looked like he was trying to go for a lure here. I'm not really sure. That didn't work. So he just starts in with his golems and his heroes, wizards behind, and the quakes to get all the way into the core. Once that last couple quakes go down, I think he's waiting for, I don't know what he's waiting for. There goes the last couple of quakes. Everything opens up, drops his king special ability, so he's going to step up, and he actually didn't step up and take down that queen real quickly because he got distracted by the clan castle, unfortunately. But those Valks are coming in right behind him, and they take down that queen immediately. So still got some good tanking, still got a couple of Valks alive, and a Golemite tanking for that queen, which is nice. And then I like these hogs on the bottom side because they are going to start taking down the flanking defenses, which were the threats to the queen. So keeping that queen alive is huge for time and for cleanup. So you want to make sure that you're doing stuff like that. Still got hogs up on the top, very nicely placed heal spells. Still a Golemite in the core, and it looks like a couple of Valks left. That defending king finally comes out, starts beating on some hogs, but the Valk and the queen take him down pretty quick. Last defense, hogs take it out pretty quick. Still have a full strength golem in the core. Plenty of troops. Wizards basically spread around the outside of the base. Queen in the core where she can get some of those high hit point storages, plus the hogs running around. Plenty of troops for cleanup. Very nicely done. Pretty little attack, Mr. Wetness. Good job. Alright, now we are going to go up to number 6 and watch our second KC Masterpiece attack. So, very nicely job, KC, making the double recap. Another interesting base, and I really like this one because look at these minions on the right. There is nothing, like, basically on the whole screen, there's nothing that can attack these minions. He dropped 6 minions, and look how much value he gets. We're going to come back to that, and you're going to see how much value he gets for those 6 minions. They take like 30% of the damn base. So he's got minions on one side taking like 30% of the base. Queen Walk on the other side with Funnel Wizard up top. So push her down between the two of them, and then eventually the king's going to come in over here. Between those 6 minions, the Queen Walk and the king, they take out everything, I mean everything that's not in the walls basically. Tons of value. And then after that, he just does a simple go-ho and rips down the rest of this base. It absolutely just crushes his base. I really like his patience in the beginning, and these minions. I mean, look how much they've already taken down, and they're just starting to get targeted by that archer tower. But you can only get a couple of them. So much value for those minions. I love it. It was beautiful. So in goes that golem for his go-ho. In goes his king, and the defending king is over here. Those wizards are going to take him down pretty quick while he is locked onto that golem. So 2 golems keeping those wizard towers nice and busy, which is nice, keeping his wizards relatively safe. Only 4 or 5 wizards, but they're going to rip through these storages while these golems do all the tanking. The defending queen goes down right here to the attacking king. He takes her down pretty quick, takes down that air defense, and wall breakers into that first level. Didn't have enough wall breakers to get through that second level, unfortunately, but drops that jump perfectly so they can get all the way into the core. So in go the king, in go those golems. Queen still has healers on her and her cloak ability, so she's at no risk. Plus you got all these tanks in the core right now, which is important for that Tesla farm. In go the hogs, still have a couple of heal spells and a rage, so I mean just absolutely smashes hogs under heal and rage. You're just not stopping that. So very, very nicely done. Now they just got to walk around the outside and clean up those last couple of collectors. So beautifully done, KC. Glad I got to show you twice. Now let's go up and watch one more. We're going to watch MGS. Before we get started in this one, like usual, this is a sister recap to JoJo's channel, and she is covering, I'll just show you guys which one she's covering. She's covering King Leonidas on 4, she's covering MGS on 5, so he's getting double coverage as well. She's covering Tyson on 7, and then she's kind enough to cover me on 23, Hate Man on 26, and Bai on 32. So if you're one of those guys, or you want to see those attacks, which you absolutely should because they're good attacks, go and check out her channel. And yeah. Alright, let's look at our last tech. That is going to be MGS on number 3. He has a very nice Govaho. We had so many nice Govahos this war. We probably had 25 Govaho attacks. It was crazy. Just this clan we were at war with, all of their bases were basically anti-2-star bases. None of them were really good bases. Most of them were internet bases. And just Agovaho is just so beastly at Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9 for almost any 2-star base, because you get those Valks. I mean, as long as you can path those Valks to the core, you know, it's GG, that's it. So that's what he does right here. Wall Breaker's in first level, and the second level jumps into the core, has his golems out front, has his heroes behind. King and Queen are doing plenty of work. Beastly 30-30 heroes, so really nicely done on keeping those heroes at full strength. I actually think he just upgraded to Town Hall 10, so obviously he's still at completely Town Hall 9 troops, but I think he just made his Town Hall 10 jump, so congratulations to MGS. You're going to be a beast Town Hall 10, but don't be too good too fast, because you'll make me look bad, and yeah, that's not good for me. So, you know, just be a little bit considerate of my feelings. Thank you. Alright, anyways, sprinkling in those hogs in a counterclockwise rotation, coming in from the east up through the north down to the west, and hogs are just ripping through. Still have 2 heal spells. Down goes the first one, keeping as many of those hogs as he can at full health. Unfortunately, some of those Valks did stray up north, and they're working on cleanup, but got the Queen in the core, and got a couple of hogs left. They're going to take down that last couple of defenses and then turn around and fight the defending king. I need that Queen to step up and shoot at him, but she was busy doing other stuff. So those hogs end up taking him down. That heal spell kept them up while they did that, and then the last little bit of cleanup is done by those hogs. Very nicely done, MGS. Keep up the fantastic work. Absolutely crushing it, sir. Alright, so that is that. That's the end of our war recap. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and also go check out JoJo's channel. It's just Chaos Hammer. There is a link to her channel in the description of this video, so check that out. I will see you guys soon, and good luck out there.